Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You don't know, it's your girl Jam, and I'm back. I know it's been, I should be looking here, but I'm looking there, regular YouTube stuff. And I don't know, I'm back with another car vlog. As you can see, I'm up on the road, I'm in the sky, and I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where we're going. I don't know anyways to me. You don't know his thing. He's not too far behind me. Anyways, I'm back with another video, as I've said. What is this video about, guys? What did I tell you that I was going to do a video of? I even told y'all that I was gonna do vlogmas. Forgive me. Vlogmas bigger than me right now. I'm not lie to you. Vlogmas could do vlogmas. I'm not lie to vlogmas. Vlogmas. I couldn't do it. It's not that I couldn't. I really didn't have the resources, and never had gone in my life for video. You understand? For record for no, which is the truth. So no vlogmas could have gone over yourself. The boy hates when I say vlogmas. But you know, Jamaicans, we say Christmas, and it's Christmas and vlogmas, right? What a way me actually my lip them shine. Guys, and the AC, don't judge me. Focus on yourself, don't watch me. Hello, listen. But yeah, this video is my update, post quarantine vlog. Is that vlog or update? Right? So I told you guys I was gonna give you a little video on how my travel experience was during COVID, and like what it's like traveling during COVID, and in Jamaica, the 14-day quarantine, and so forth and so on. So yes guys, so I went away August 12. Don't quote me on that. So I went away in the summer, or the latter part of the summer, the ending of the summer holiday, and I returned home November, right? Going to the States, I went to Florida, by the way, not too far, 30 minutes drive. Joking. Yeah, so you know, Florida not far from way, you know, right over there. So so I went to Florida, and Florida wasn't one of the states that had any COVID protocols or requirements for landing so I was free to travel. I didn't have any issues. I was just able to go through immigration, all of that stuff. So while in Jamaica, you know, okay, thing at the airport in Jamaica, guys, since I've been traveling, I haven't been traveling for that long, about 5 years, and it's the first I went to Norman Manley International Airport, and the doors were closed. There was nobody. I mean, empty. Nobody, no auntie, no uncle, no sister, no excitement. Nobody never out there. And those people, only the workers, and I reached there before them. Okay, you know, one place Jamaicans are going to be on time is at the airport. Yeah, when we are fly out, we are gonna be on time. So I was there on time, and the workers were just waltzing in because, you know, COVID and everything. Everybody, you were required to wear your mask and stuff like that, and the same procedure with immigration here, like checking your bags and all of that. And I traveled with JetBlue, and you know, they skipped the middle seat, so there was no middle seat and so forth. So pretty, other than the skipping of the middle seat and us wearing masks and them seating the plane from the back to the front, it was pretty much the same when it came to me going to the States. Like pretty much the same, and it was the same coming back to when it comes on to the airline, right? What else should I have noted? Pretty much my experience in Florida when it comes to COVID. Really and truly, people, America is not like Jamaica. Of course it's not, but I'm saying the dynamic of the people where, you know, as I'm at Jamaica, we not got work, we not got school, everywhere shut down. That's not the same overseas. You know, people still have to go and work, and them out there, them outside, whether they were essential workers or not. Sorry guys, we're driving around River Road, we're driving around the Bagua Gorge. So if you know, Jamaica was experiencing some inclement weather the other day, and the roads as a result of that are terrible. Anyways, yeah, so essential workers, as I was saying, everybody was working, everybody depend them, also everybody had to do them thing. It's just that everybody was being mindful wearing their masks, social distancing, and so on. I took public transportation while overseas, and can you believe that? They get so. Yeah, so I took public transportation while overseas, and they really implemented social distancing on the bus and so on and so forth. But outside of that, it was typical Florida shopping, people on the move, American thing. Coming back home after my vacation, it was Jamaica has landing requirements or landing protocols, so you have to apply to land in Jamaica. Is that so? Yes. I'm not using the correct terms, guys, because I'm talking off the top of my head, but yeah, so you had to apply, go on the Jamaica Ministry of Health and whatever, and apply for landing, fill out this very detailed form or application, I guess, and then, sorry for the glare, I don't know if that's annoying for you guys, but yes, so you'd have to fill out a detailed application. Don't quote me, I think it's about 5 pages, and you do it online, and you have to make, whenever you get your certificate, that is where the government approves your request for landing, then you have to print that form and you have to travel with it. It is very important, very, very important, because that's like your visa, your passport, the landing form, very important and thing. So that was that. So after I did that, and you had to make sure that you had your bags and all of that. So you could have an extra bag, like somebody come at the airport and say, "Can I bag for me now?" No, all of that was cut out because it had to be on the landing form, because they were expecting you to have this amount of bags and whatever. Anyways, landing in Jamaica now. The airport overseas, as I said, it's the same protocol: wear your mask, social distancing, so on and so forth. Pretty much the same. Sure. Then, but I've been talking to you guys for a very long time. Anyways, but where am I? Landing in Jamaica. After you come around and stop me there, for you're traveling, you know where I talk. You come around the line there, you go through, and yeah, you're greeted by JDF officers, and they guide you into specific lines, whether you're traveling alone or with a family member, and you along that line that you just along that area that you just walk through to immigration, you have desks of nurses that are there and healthcare workers that are there to get your information, check your temperature, and like let you sign your I guess it's your contract for lack of a better word, or your agreement that you understand the rights and the law that says you have to do a 14-day quarantine else you'll be charged and so on. So you yes guys, so she asked, guys, I took a party break, so if I look different if I look different, I was eating, leave me alone, let me be a fatty in peace. Anyways, back to the story. So she asked questions like, I'm referring to the nurse is she. So yeah, so she asked questions regarding us, or regarding if I had any COVID symptoms, and she would record my answer and so forth and so on. I was then issued this form. Yes guys, I'm gonna make sure I left the form and I turned back for it for you guys, to show you guys. I don't know if this is like, if I can show you guys this. I don't know if this is against the law or what, but if I think anything too personal, I will cut it out. But this is the form, yeah, with the date that I arrived and my 14-day schedule. To check it, you have to have a thermometer at home, I'm telling you. So if you're watching this before you come to Jamaica, make sure you buy a thermometer. Yes ma'am, yes ma'am. So you need a thermometer and it will be recorded. So after you've passed that section, you go through immigration. Boom, the lady stamp up your passport, so you come back if you're a citizen. By the way, if I know it is different for if you're a visitor. This is just my experience as a Jamaican citizen. I do not know what it is like being a visitor traveling here, you understand? So that experience may vary from mine, okay? Just to clarify. Yes ma'am, yes ma'am. So after doing that, with the going through that aspect of landing, I was escorted or directed to the immigration officers. Then they stamped my passport and I was directed to go and have a seat before I was given my bags. Okay, so in that process, oh by the way guys, before you reach the nurses, you have to download the Jam COVID app. If you're a traveler in a COVID, you know the app there. That app is the app that the government use to know your location. So you should not leave the address that you gave them. Yeah, so you should not leave your home. So, and if you leave, they'll give you a call if they see something fishy on the app or suspicious on the app. They will give you a ring-a-ding-a-ling. People must have one day must still story time in the story. So one day I was at home and I don't know, I saw this notification coming up from the app, so I clicked on it. People, when I click on the app, I might see my phone ring, so I say, what is this? So I answered, because it was the number was not saved. So I answered and I said, hello. She said, Jamillia Matthews, where are you now? I said, I'm at home. She said, what is home? I said, 3 King Street. She said, oh, okay, because we saw so and so on the app. I'm like, okay, oh, what are we auntie want come take $1 million women have from me? Because yes, I think the charge if you go outside while on quarantine is $1 million, right? How much years in prison? Me too pretty, I'm gonna have it. So me stay at my yard 14 day. Me stay at home. Right, true. Anyways, so after that, if you were required to download the app, I downloaded mine the same day I applied for the landing. You understand the landing request? The same day I applied for I sent in my landing request, the same day I downloaded the app, because my friends told me about it. My friends that traveled previously told me about it. Anyways, So those are two things that you need: the landing request or the landing form certificate or whatever you want to call it, and your Jam COVID app, right? Then when I was directed to sit before I received my bags, there were JDF officers who were there to activate the app on my phone. Activate plan digital enough data. So there there were JDF officers there who were there to assist me with activating the app and so on, and make sure it was up and working and all of that. Then I was directed to collect my bags, take out my bags, and they go through they do big up that lady there. Miss, if you ever see that video, yeah, big up yourself, big up your nice clean self. Thank God for COVID. I say at the first I got I lie myself. So I was supposed to lie, but I'm not. I would. So they didn't go through my bags like I've seen them do in previous times before COVID. So she just give me a little sweep, you know, and she said, one your ways, you know, COVID, nobody not dig up another bag. So big her up, big her up. She never got through my bag them and go out with herself, nonsense. Yeah. And she really never have nothing for them dig up. But you know how them can go on sometimes. You know how they are sometimes, or how they can be. So after that, I got my bags and I left and I come to my yard, and I was on my 14-day quarantine, and every day I register this. The thing now that I think okay, let me say this. Criticism. I think Jamaica, and I'm not being biased when I say this, I believe Jamaica's government has done an excellent job in implementing strategies and ways to kind of reduce the spread of this virus, right? This disease, COVID, especially with our borders that I have experienced. You understand? I can't only speak from my experience there. I think they're really doing a good job, and I just want to say shout out to the people that work at the airport. Big up on yourself. Even the nurses, the JDF officers, big up on yourself, because it's literally risky. You understand? It's very risky what they're doing, and I genuinely appreciate it and I respect it. You understand? Big up on yourself. And big up to the government too. I think I cannot be biased. Like, they're really doing a good job based on my experiences. Only little thing now, I need for a little something I need to work on. Just to check. Like, I have persons that said they were required to do video calls on the app, video check-in and whatever. I was not required to do that. And I'm saying, is it because I didn't have any symptoms or whatever? But how would you know? Suppose I developed symptoms during the 14-day. Like, even though I can go on the app and I can say that, but suppose I don't want to do that. Suppose I don't want to. I'm afraid to go to wherever, to the hospital or wherever. I don't like that little part. You understand? Excuse me. I don't like that little part that everybody is not required to do a video check-in. You understand? I don't like that. Even if it's not every day, I think at some point in time there should be a visual check-in. You understand? Yeah. Somebody must call and say, Jamillia, what is happening today, or whatever, other than this piece of paper. And the other thing now is that after the 14 days, no one really said, no one called, no lie, I can't say no one called, but there was no one that showed up to my house or anywhere to say, Jamillia, what happened over the 14 days? Can I see your results for the 14 days or whatever? You're required to do a test after the 14 days despite you not having any symptoms. But I remember them saying that something asymptomatic, you know. Remember, I cannot have no symptoms, you know. So you understand. Anyways, so like stuff like that, I think we won't be perfect, but I think we're doing much better than a lot of countries. And yeah, big up on yourself. So that's what I would just advise. That's my little criticism. That's just my little opinion. That's just my little suggestion, right, to the government and the Ministry of Health or whosoever might say this. Yes, so that was it. But after like after my last day of quarantine, I got a call from Ministry of Health, or as I was saying, the day after my quarantine ended, I received a call from the Ministry of Health or whosoever, some representative, and they asked if I needed a certificate, if I was conducting any business, and I needed a certificate to say that I completed my 14 days quarantine. That's the only card that I got from them, and I think that's some stuff they can improve on. You know, it will take time, especially seeing that they're saying this thing won't leave us immediately. So I guess we'll get better with time. So that's really my experience traveling during COVID. I hope this video was not just me ranting and talking. I hope you guys get look about my business and find it looking interesting. You understand? Later.